Hello, everybody. I'm Prowl, and today I wanted to talk about a huge change, one of the biggest changes probably in Minecraft to happen in a long time. And it has to do with the new announcement and the last announcement that's coming with 1.21. This is not a news video. This is a video that's going to talk about something specific. The fact that now no longer do automatic raid farms exist, why this is a good thing, and how it affects overall gameplay in Minecraft. I want to give everybody a little bit of perspective here, because just because something gets nerfed doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. So I got the wonderful MS Paint here pulled up to kind of explain why that is. But first, let's very briefly catch those up that don't know what happened in this latest update. So I'm going to keep things super simple. The way that the bad omen effect used to work, and bad omen is now technically gone in the game, or changed, I guess, in the game, is the way things work today is you kill a pillager captain. That pillager captain gives you the bad omen effect. If you come close to a village, the bad omen effect causes a raid to happen. You kill the raid, you get emeralds and totems of undying and that sort of thing, right? There are many farms out there that use this mechanic to automate it. You can make an automatic raid farm where you just simply AFK, you kill the mobs while AFK, and you get infinite emeralds and infinite totems, basically, right? So that's kind of the way that things work today. Now, one of the things is changing in this update, and I'm going to tie in everything kind of at the end, but one thing that's changing is bad omen is now going to do something different. When you get the bad omen effect, you are now going to have the ability to unlock a particular experience in the game given this effect. And the experiences are called ominous events. So right now there's 2 ominous events that can occur in Minecraft as per this update. Number 1, the old way of doing things where bad omen would trigger a raid. Now, whenever you have bad omen and you go into a village, or within what the game considers to be a village, you now convert that bad omen to raid omen. What raid omen does is it waits about 30 seconds, and then at the spot where the bad omen changed to a raid omen, so at the village, 30 seconds later, a raid will begin. During that 30-second wait, you can drink milk, a bucket of milk, to get rid of the raid omen effect. So you have 30 seconds to stop this thing from happening. And the way that you get this new bad omen effect is not by just killing a pillager captain, but when you kill a pillager captain, it now drops a bottle called ominous bottle. There it is, ominous bottle. You kill the pillager captain, he gives you an ominous bottle, and to get the bad omen effect, you drink that ominous bottle. So no longer does it just get the effect to you automatically. If you want to start a raid at a village, you can't accidentally really do it anymore. You drink the ominous bottle, you go to the village, you wait the 30 seconds, the raid begins. Now, this breaks and kills raid farms. I want to hop over and talk about this part next, before we talk about some of the other things that are coming, because it's important to tie this all together. So we just kind of explained that little process here. The raid farms used to be kill captain, get bad omen, raid starts, and then you have a way to automatically kill new captains that spawn in. You do this at a pillager outpost, and this process just repeats infinitely. That's the way a raid farm works. You get infinite emeralds, infinite totems by doing this. The way that the ominous bottle works is you kill the captain, you get the bottle, you drink the bottle, it gives you bad omen, which then converts to raid omen. The raid starts, you defeat the raid. Any captains you kill will give you ominous bottles. They will not give you a new effect. So now what that means is the only way to trigger a ominous event and to get the raid omen effect on yourself is to drink the bottle. This bottle cannot be crafted or changed into a splash bottle, and I don't think that it should. I like that it works this way. It gets rid of raid farms, and it massively changes this method of Minecraft in some pretty cool ways. So let's talk about what that is and why. Here's the new progression, and I want to give you guys some information as to how things work and why it's important as we go through it. So you kill a pillager captain, you get a level 1 ominous bottle. There are 5 levels of ominous bottle. You can get up to a level 5. The higher level of ominous bottle that you have, the harder that the ominous challenges or events are. So if you're used to raid farms on Java Edition right now, this does not work this way on Bedrock, but it works on Java, is currently on Java Edition, you kill multiple captains, you can get a higher effect of the bad omen, which makes the raid harder to fight, okay? And your reward from that is that a higher level of raid that you defeat gives you a better hero of the village effect, which discounts trades with villagers lower. I'm going to come back to that part later because that part's going to be really important. So on Bedrock Edition, unfortunately, we didn't have that, but now with this, we will. I'm going to come back to that part later. So you kill a captain, you get a level 1 bottle. You can go to a trial chamber and you can go to a trial spawner room. And now those trial spawners, instead of being regular trial spawners, they become ominous trial spawners. Ominous trial spawners are much harder than regular trial spawners are. They will spawn in more mobs. These mobs will likely have like actual equipment equipped on them, which will give them more attack, more defense. I'm assuming this equipment can be enchanted. Okay. So it makes the mobs harder. And overall, oh, and like other things are going to happen with these higher tier, like ominous events, these ominous trial spawners will do some other things too. They will spawn potion effects on you and like cause things to happen in the room that are going to make the battle a lot harder. But you're going to get better rewards for doing these battles. So there's your incentive, is you can get regular rewards, which aren't really that great, especially early game. If you defeat a trial spawner, but if you want to get the better loot, you have to get this ominous effect on you, the bad omen effect, and you have to fight these ominous trial spawners. And in doing so and defeating them, you will get a ominous trial key, which you can use to open an ominous vault. This is how you're going to get the heavy core, which gives you the new mace weapon that has been talked about. And will get you these new enchantments that I'm not going to go over right now because that's not the point of this video, but some very powerful new enchantments to go along with your mace. Here's the thing though, a level 1 bottle will not get you those things. Different parts of this, the heavy core and the enchantments are located at higher tiers of these ominous trial spawners that you're going to get by having a higher tier, higher level of the bad omen effect. I don't have the numbers on hand right now, and the numbers don't really matter for what we're discussing. Basically, what you need to know is you're going to get better equipment, better gear, the things associated with this new mace weapon by getting a higher level ominous bottle to fight higher level ominous trial spawners. So this creates a new gameplay loop where you're going to want to go through this process, and then one of the things that can pop out of the ominous trial spawner is a higher level bottle. Okay, so you're going to want to go through this process right here. Where's a new color? Grab this. You're going to want to go through this process and keep getting these higher level bottles so you can continue to fight higher level ominous trial spawners and get yourself more rewards. Get yourself the mace with the really cool enchantments, because now it's honestly, it's pretty powerful. I might do a video on it separately, but my opinion on the mace has changed slightly after all of these changes have occurred. So that's one gameplay loop. But here's the issue with that is once you go through that gameplay loop, you're kind of done, right? Once you get the mace and you get the enchantments, there's at that point no other reason to ever interact with this system ever again. But if you thought that, you would be incorrect, because another side effect that you get of having a higher level of bad omen is raid omen. So if the higher level of raid you defeat at a village will give you a higher level reward for hero of the village. Okay, now there was a change that happened in Minecraft. How long ago was it? Maybe 6 months ago or so, that really nerfed the maximum discount that you can get on villager trading. It used to be if you changed a villager to a zombie and cured him and you did that multiple times, well, that would get you a discount all the way down to where it would cost either one item per emerald that you get or one emerald per set of items that you get. It was extremely overpowered, like infinitely so. So they nerfed it. They got rid of it. Now you can get a little bit of a discount by converting a villager or a zombie villager to a villager, or you can get a discount by converting that zombie villager to a villager, and the other villagers in the area will get a shared discount for the conversion. So direct conversion and then shared discount conversion, right? There's two. They stack on top of each other. Those two things will get you a good discount, but nowhere near as good as what it used to be when it comes to villager trading. And villager trading obviously is important for a lot of different things. You get golden carrots, you get blocks, you get redstone, you get diamond enchanted gear, you get whatever, right? There's a ton of different things that we all know that we get from villager trading. So that has suffered a big nerf. But here's the thing. As long as raid farms exist in the game, that nerf doesn't matter, because you can just AFK at your raid farm here and get an infinite amount of emeralds and pay any cost, right? You can AFK there and get chests and chests full of emeralds. So if we get rid of raid farms, what does that do? That incentivizes us to then interact more, and it makes it a little bit harder to interact with the villager trading, which is something that Mojang has been aiming to do. This is a survival game after all, so making any particular part of the game too easy negates the whole part of it being a survival game. So making things harder can make sense as long as you give players a good way around that. This is your new way around that. So you go through the process, you start farming some level 5 raid omen bottles. Then you go to your village, you spawn a level 5 raid. Instead of fighting it yourself, you still set up a raid farm, traditional raid farm setup. You manually spawn in that raid, you kill the raid, you then get a higher level of hero of the village. A higher level of hero of the village means a bigger discount. So now, if you want to get the absolute most out of your villager trading, you're going to cure all of the villagers one time. You're going to set up some type of a system where you can zombify and then cure a villager to get a group discount for all villagers in the area. And then number 3 is you're going to set up a raid farm. You're going to get the level 5 bad omen effect that will give you the level 5 raid omen effect. And then you're going to get a deeper discount via hero of the village. And those 3 things together are the way that you're going to get the maximum discount possible for your villager trading. Okay. I think this is good gameplay mechanics, because if you start to make things too easy, you make it to where other things in the game don't even have a reason to interact with them at all. If you make it to where getting emeralds is too easy, you then no longer need to have crop farms, right? Because crop farms are great for trading things, or you could do wood farms for sticks, or a variety of different things, right? These are great for trading. And if you don't need those things anymore because you got infinite emeralds from the raid farm, then that negates a whole part of the game. Also, it makes villager trading pretty trivial. It makes it so it's so easy to do. Anybody can max trade with villagers at minimum price and just get infinite of everything that they want. And it just makes the game too easy. So I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with my take, and that's fine. You don't have to. Some people don't want things to be harder. They don't really care what it means for the game. But I wanted to give you a fresh perspective and a different perspective than you're going to get from a lot of people online that are going to really be crying about this change, because it's going to make the game a little bit harder. And I wanted to give you a different perspective on it of why harder isn't bad. Harder can be good, because with things happening this way, if they keep it the way it is, if they keep it to where the game works like this over here, and you have a reason to keep going after these trial spawners, it's just going to make your gameplay loop a lot more interesting. It's going to make those trial spawners always relevant to you if you want to get the maximum discount or interact with things in the most efficient way possible. And I like that. I don't want to see the trial spawners be irrelevant, because if they're irrelevant, I'm never going to go to one. If they're irrelevant, I'm never going to mess around with this ominous stuff. I'm never going to have a need for a hammer. None of that stuff. That's another thing too. Right now, you don't really need the hammer for much. For PvP, it's really cool the way that they've made the changes. I like it. For regular mob killing, I can still just super easily kill everything with my bow and with my sword. But you know what I can't as easily kill with my bow and my sword is one of these ominous trial spawner like challenges. They're going to get so hard, you're going to be able to need to kill a number of mobs a lot faster than you do right now. So in a funny way, this is a cool gameplay loop where you need to go through this process to get the hammer, and then you need the hammer to continue to go through this process as easily as possible. I'm sure you can make a farm from it. Somebody will figure that out. But in terms of like its intended game design play, you need the hammer to go through this as efficiently and quickly and easily as possible. So then you can do the villager trading. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about why I like this gameplay loop. I thought it was pretty cool. It makes it a lot more interesting for me. I'm happy that it's there, and I hope it stays this way. My advice to Mojang would be leave it how it is right here. Don't give us splash bottles of ominous bottles, whatever. Don't make them splash. Don't bring back AFK raid farms. Leave it the way that it is. That's all I got for you guys today. Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree, and why? If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel for more great information, and catch me live. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys next time.